What?
Oh, fuck with Drake.
Hey, Drake's kind of dope.
Sometimes. He's only dope for that Sprite commercial.
Not really.
He's a generation-defining artist.
Even that.
Oh!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I am your host, Todd McTodd. We are back with the game show. If you remember, or don't, back to the first episode. A long time ago, I had these two.
Tony.
Nancy!
Oh,
you made it from my voice.
Okay. She's gonna search for it. I had these two play a little game. It was like a couple game. They just kind of went back and forth. We're gonna do the same thing, but I guess I don't know if they're a couple in this. I don't know. It's lore reasons. Anyway.
We're strangers.
So.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Who wants to be the...
It's Clark.
I was like, wait, what?
I think you're thinking. I blame.
Alright.
Sorry. I'm Nancy.
That was good.
Okay. Let's start off nice and simple, alright? Let's start off very calming.
Alright.
What is Clark's? This man right here in front of me.
Clark. Hi, Clark.
What is, let's just start basic. What's his favorite color? Just right, just a warm up round. Let's see the warm up. What's your favorite color?
It's green.
Well, she wrote green. She was writing or, but I don't know what else she was gonna write.
Green or blue?
Or a type of light green.
Green works, yeah.
God.
Look at that. Good warm up.
Why do I know you?
Give that to him.
Why do I know this Clark?
This Clark man.
Yeah, you own that shoe store, huh?
Angelo, what is her favorite color?
Oh!
Let's see. He's writing it down, ladies and gentlemen. He's writing it down. The audience is silent.
Oh wait,
waiting.
It's Angelo now?
It's actually Tony.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm Mike.
Alright. What is it?
Some sort of blue.
Say it again.
Some sort of blues or purple, pink. Oh right, I do love millennial pink. I forgot I like that color.
Okay, so that was a trick because I asked both of you guys that question in the first one.
Yeah.
And you did give green and you did give millennial pink.
Yeah, I forgot I liked millennial pink.
So,
I think in the first episode, I guessed all of her things though.
Right.
She didn't guess any of mine.
She guessed the color. That was the only thing you guys both did. And we just do it again. Gotcha.
Damn, gotcha, bitch.
It's your turn now.
What is this?
Amy.
What was that?
No, it was to me.
Oh.
Like, I did bad.
Amy, it's your turn now to guess my things.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
So I get the board? Oh, no, I don't. I don't get the board.
No, you're gonna guess his answers.
Okay, I guess his answers.
Alright, what should be this next question?
Test me. Test Nancy.
You wanna test?
I don't know.
You want a testy test?
I'm nervous.
Okay.
Practice round.
Not practice, we go on the real deal.
Okay.
Real deal already.
Real steel.
How many states has Angelo been to?
Shit.
I have to think about that.
Ooh.
Good. Gotcha.
Can I guess like 2 numbers? Kind of.
No.
Can I say 4? Hey!
Whether that's right or wrong,
Whoa!
It's what I wrote, so it's what I think is right. I think I've been to 4 states.
I'm doing it based off what you told me.
Why do you think 4? You don't
There might be other ones.
Oregon, Washington,
Nevada.
Nevada.
You haven't been anywhere in the East?
I don't think so. No,
Not yet.
Yeah, 4.
Not yet.
Amy is 4.
So like even when you came over from the Philippines, you landed in California?
Yeah.
Oh, epic.
It is 4.
So your family knows what's up.
Dang, son.
Yeah. Good thing you're not in Ohio or something.
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't know what I'd be doing. if I
Ohio
was
has
on
a
that.
Great
Hey.
Lake. Ohio's on the Great Lake.
Hey, if he was in Ohio, would we be here?
Yes. I'm just kidding.
Hey!
Ohio?
Without him.
Ohio.
Ohio gozaimasu.
Ohio gozaimasu. Sorry. I
No,
take
Phil,
that.
Actually, Phil time or don't. I'll cut it.
I take that back. I take that back.
Dead air.
Dead ass.
Dead ass, bae.
What's Angelo's star sign? Do you remember?
Oh, easy. Libra.
What's his other things?
He wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
I would know my own stuff.
I know Libra because our birthdays are like, what, a week and a half apart?
Oh yeah, Libra gang.
Balance.
Balance.
I
Yeah,
like
we're
how-
the scales.
I like how
Damn it.
I like how all the other signs are like
animals?
Yeah,
or-
they're like alive, and we're just like a scale.
Hey, but we have each other, which means we're complete.
All right.
You hear that clap?
Have you ever tried to put a scale on top of a scale? It's still gonna lead to one side.
Yin and yang, baby. Yin and yang.
Who's
Yeah,
yang?
which one's the
Who's
yin and
yang?
which one's the yang? See, another.
Okay, we're gonna say it at the same time of what we are.
So you guys are hoping you say the opposite.
Yes.
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1.
Yang.
Ah. Wait,
Yeah,
what'd you say?
yin.
Yin.
Oh, you did? Oh, I thought you said yang.
No.
Nah, cause I'm yang gang.
Yeah, and I'm yin. Bro, why you gotta make it political?
All right, cut the podcast. Cut the podcast.
Why did you make it hella political?
Dude. I love an accelerationist king.
And I like the name Andrew, but we're not gonna continue with
What
that.
about Prince Andrew?
Prince?
Yeah, he's kind of a pedophile. So I would rate him as bad.
I give him boo.
Hey guys, welcome back to my presidential tier list. In F tier.
Andrew
George.
Jackson.
Andrew Jackson, Andrew Johnson,
Ew.
Who's Andrew Johnson?
the first dude who got impeached,
Oh.
the dude who was Abraham Lincoln's VP. Then
Do you
Abraham
know what he
Lincoln
was
got
impeached
capped.
for?
Yeah, because the Civil War ended and they entered into an era of Reconstruction,
Mhm.
and he was a Southerner, so he said.
Ah.
Goddamn.
He's pretty much the reason that like after the Civil War there was still segregation. Like there wasn't like
hate to see it.
if Abraham Lincoln was still president, bro, they may have been the smooth transition from like slavery into just them being fully embraced. But no, you motherfucker, you ruined it.
You motherfucker.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Hi.
Episode 20,
Consecutive.
last one of this format.
Season.
Yeah, season and also
Unofficial
this
season.
format. Yeah, it's kind of like a runway.
I'm addicted to formats.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to
Like which ones?
Just formatting.
I'm addicted to PDF.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Sometimes doc.
You know,
Doc
sometimes, you know, I'll send my papers to my teachers and they'll be like, you don't need to put it in a PDF. You could just send me like the link to your Google Doc, and I'm like,
Dope.
but I like my PDF.
But then you can see what format I use.
Google Doc or
But then you can
Microsoft
edit it.
Word?
Yeah.
Google Doc or Microsoft Word?
Well, one you don't have to pay for.
And also one gathers your data in the cloud. So.
Shit.
But also Google's never had a break-in, so it's like
Shit,
they're
dude.
kind of raw for that.
Yeah, they're raw.
Eh,
Raw?
they're made.
Google is kind of like, you know.
Google's not the main bad guy. They're just kind of like one of like
One
the
of
top
them.
lieutenants.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
admiral.
He's the
He's the
henchman.
one that makes me call him Sergeant.
Sergeant. Drill Sergeant Google.
Hey, soldier! What's up, soldier?
So,
Soldier?
Hello, sir.
No, call me soldier.
didn't we have like a conversation about like using soldier as like a word to? It's like a
white?
very white thing.
Didn't
like,
I
What do
say
you
that?
mean?
Like, even if they're not in the military, like white people call each other like soldier or some shit like
Do
that.
they?
We had a conversation in the group chat like about this.
Our
not
group
know
chat.
that.
our
Like
group-
stand up soldier or some shit like
Oh,
that.
I said
You
it.
said it, you
Not
said it.
know
Like
that.
a stand up soldier.
I
I
did not know that.
wanna refer to it. Actually,
Reference.
yeah.
Is that a
But the
reference?
one thing that I don't know about you guys, and if you have like a pop-in like group chat conversation, but ours are pretty great and really funny. Like it can make or break my day. For the most part, it
Aw.
always makes my day because I could have a really shitty day, and then it could be 8 p.m. and I'm on a, you know, texting them, and it's just super funny. But one of my favorite moments recently is our friend Christopher, has a very strange way of speaking, and of course he doesn't reply to the group chat.
I call him out.
Yeah, we call him out. Oh, I just did. Oops. Anyways, all we asked him is, hey, are you free? Just say yes or no. And of course, he's not replying right away. And so what the things that I said was like, watch, he's going to say no in his Renaissance talk. And I like think about that a lot lately. Because he's just so odd. He's like, nay. I don't
We should
know.
have him back on then.
Yeah.
Especially because he expressed that he
wants to be on.
He enjoyed being on the last one and
Hey, Christopher, if you're listening to this,
Maybe
come on the pod.
That means you should probably be on the pod because you talk about not being invited when clearly we're inviting you. See, we're recording it right now.
So you're putting it on a public forum.
I want you to come on the pod, Chris.
You should,
Come
you guys
on.
actually stop. We're gonna get a strike 2 for being stopped.
You're good.
But where was I going with this?
Chris.
Oh, Chris. Other people who aren't Chris, unless your name is Chris, but not our Chris.
So literally 99.999% of Chris's.
Yeah.
This isn't apply to you, just our Chris.
Just our Chris.
You're invited on. Unless you're cool and like maybe your name is Chris and we
Yeah.
become friends later.
But
maybe.
if is it Chris with a C or a K?
Yeah, even still, if it's it
Or
has
an
to be
X.
K.
I know a Chris with an X.
yeah,
That's so
ours.
weird.
He's
KRXN.
strange.
Is it XRIS?
Yes. You know him?
No, it's just weird.
That's weird. Yeah.
He's weird.
Of course.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah,
also
we gotta
people.
back that name up.
Then there's also people named Cameron that are weird with a K and a Y. They're the
I
weird
feel like that
ones.
would be like a girl.
But I met
Cameron?
men with the K and a Y.
Men.
You've met he hims.
Yeah, I met he's. Them. I met them.
Because you know.
Well, they
Oh,
they
but-
them is different. You've met he hims.
He hims. Well,
Named
what if
Cameron.
not all of them go by he him?
Well,
So-
do they all?
I don't know. That's why I say they.
So possibly.
Okay, but my point is, besides the Christopher that we have, suggest shit.
What?
What?
What was that
Oh.
bit? What the fuck?
No, because I completely forgot what I was gonna say, but I kind of meant, well, I'm already saying it, fuck it. But just like say if you have any suggestions. Like we really encourage you guys to what do you call it? Talk to us on our platforms or interact with us on our platforms. It may not be like super active, but if you do at us or DM, we're going to answer.
Yeah.
Trust.
Also, shout out to the people who've been reaching out to me on Twitter for the podcast. Thank you.
Yes.
Especially the ones offering to edit. That's tight of you to do that. Can't pay you, and I'm not gonna take your free labor.
Wait,
so
people are offering?
There was like 3, yeah.
Have they
Huh.
listened?
Yeah.
Oh, dumb.
Oh.
Also, I am noticing a lot of you coming from my articles because my articles at like the very bottom of the page, they talk about like the writer of this article, and then the thing that like I link is my Twitter, and from my Twitter you can find the podcast.
Mhm.
So if you somehow find yourself on a wild ride like that, where you
Yeah.
jump from reading an Overwatch League article to looking at the author to looking at my Twitter to looking at my podcast,
Yeah.
thank you.
Go down the
there's a
rabbit
couple-
hole of Pulse.
Exactly.
Also, shout out to the people who like and retweet whenever we post our episodes
Oh,
on
yeah,
our
the episode
platforms
posts,
and like help us
Pretty
promote.
tight.
Because I mean, it's we don't care if there's only 1 to 5 or 7. If you're even you as a listener, you know, using your platform to spread our voices. That's great. Thanks.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks. We appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed.
All right, guys. Last episode of this kind
Season.
of pre.
We've grown.
stuff. We've definitely grown as like podcasters.
Yeah.
We're better. We're better. We're better at talking to each other. We're better at not leaving silences.
Yeah.
That's why I think when we have the equipment, it'll just like elevate the show.
Or how we talk.
How
We're
we
gonna
talk.
levitate.
Are
We're
we?
gonna levitate.
Actually, the next season 1 is just gonna be like a camera
Super
of us
upgraded.
Levitating.
Levitating, yeah.
There will be no microphones. In fact, we won't even be inside. We'll be outside, but
I'll be outside your house.
Our audio quality will sound so crisp. It'll sound like we're inside.
I'll be inside your car.
She'll be inside your car.
Talking.
Technically, it'll sound like the microphone is levitating because we'll be holding them.
Ooh.
It's not planted to some sort of thing where you'll hear like rumblings and shit.
Also, I could there's also on these microphones, there's gonna be a sick little thing called like a mute switch. So every time it's like, hey guys, I'll be right back, switch, and then put it down, it'll be like, yes! Yes!
Easier on the editing task, huh?
I don't have to edit anymore. Because the mixer will just be like right here, and all of our microphones will be plugged into it.
Each mic is gonna be a different track?
So the mixer puts it into one track. But yeah, it's like into the mixer. It'll be like 3 different sound things, but I could silence mine while you guys keep yours on. So it'll be...
I love that.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, dude. No, I was thinking about like opening one of these episodes with like this Borat references just because we had that conversation.
Yeah, we did. Borat? I've never seen it.
Yeah. It's
very nice.
Very nice. I like sex.
Dude, literally no. The movie opens with him walking towards the camera. And he's like, "Greetings. My name is Borat. I like you. I like sex."
Wait. Why do you know that movie so well? Do you have a DVD?
I had.
And if you had the DVD, why do you have the DVD of the Borat?
Obviously, we didn't buy it. Our
Yeah.
parents bought it.
Okay, why'd your parents buy it?
Because my dad
Just
liked
dumb
it, I
comedy.
guess. Yeah. Well, my dad bought the DVD, and then we had the van, and when we would take family like road trips more often, in the past, me and Jared were like sitting in the back, and they just pop in any DVD, and then like they usually like, "Oh, guys, before we leave, choose a DVDs for us to watch," and like each of us. So like I choose Borat, and Jared watches like the Simpsons movie.
You want to know mine?
What?
Pearl Harbor.
Bro, what? What the fuck?
Yeah.
The one with
it was just really
Ben
long.
Affleck?
Probably.
Yeah, it's kind of gay.
Kangaroo Jack.
Oh, Kangaroo Jack's funny though. I love Kangaroo
It's hella
Jack.
funny. And what's the one with the 12 kids?
Oh, Cheaper by the... I
Cheaper
fucking
by
love
the
Cheaper by the
Dozen.
Dozen.
Those are the 3 movies.
Was
in my van.
was Hillary Duff in that?
Yeah, she was one of the daughters.
Go ahead with your Borat speak.
Oh.
Jared brought Simpsons movie. You brought Borat.
And I brought Borat. And if the trip was long enough, we could watch both. Yeah, so Jared, I think, well, he probably forgot it now, but he used to like remember like lines of dialogue consecutively, like
of the Simpsons.
Of the Simpsons movie.
That's kind of funny.
And yeah, I remember fucking tidbits of Borat.
Yeah.
Are you proud?
Yeah, well, you know.
Borat's funny.
Yeah.
Borat, I mean, like, I think
me and like, you know, those other men on Earth
there was like a wave
who
for
love
me.
Borat.
It was like, at first it was funny because I was a child and this dude's just acting ridiculous, so it was funny. But then I like matured a bit, and and then I was like, oh, this is just stupid comedy. He's just making, you know, dumb jokes.
It's post irony now. It's
yeah,
funny.
and now it's just kind of like, ironically, I think it's funny because it's just like, it's so over the top, it's so stupid, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on, man? Half that movie.
Yeah.
Should I still watch it then?
We'll watch it together.
It's up to you. I mean, it's literally like any other of those like parody movies. I mean, this one's not necessarily like a parody, but it's
a
on the line.
mockumentary.
Yeah.
Ooh, and because this is now the last episode of the season 0, that also means we're transitioning soon into March.
March.
In 2020. That's actually kind of freaking crazy.
March of the Penguins.
Wait, this episode comes out on March, right?
I don't think so, because I think next week we're doing a double release.
Oh.
But these will be the last episodes of February, so that next episode will be March.
Oh my god.
It is.
That's kind of insane.
Yep, it's been
Can you
quite a
believe?
ride.
Can you believe that we're heading into the 3rd month of the year?
It's only a 3rd month out here.
3rd month though.
Yeah.
It's like January took forever. February is so short, and then now we're.
February was short.
But also, I mean, think about it. We haven't gotten to the end of the 3rd month, and the end of the 3rd month is just a quarter of the year. So, like, imagine. So, not only do we have to get through all of March, but at the last day of March, to think like, okay, so everything I've done from January to now is like I have to do that three more times to complete the year. So we still got quite a way.
That's long, yeah.
We still got quite a way.
When you think of the year, just like the concept of time.
Oh my god.
Hey, now I'm not making it weird science shit, okay? Do you think by days, weeks, months, years?
Do you just mean like my concept of time of like myself? Or
yeah, within your like schedule. Do you think concept of months?
No.
Or weeks? Days?
I do seconds pretty much. Like,
yeah.
I literally live like
in the moment.
I wouldn't necessarily say in the moment, because people who say they live in the moment, I think they're implying that they future plans, like, it's not that they're not important to them, but it's definitely like not the main focus.
Not top
I
priority.
do think my future plans are like the priority, but I definitely can. Especially since I've turned... Dang. Oh, yeah, that's that chair.
Yeah.
I think ever since I've turned 19... I'm 20 now, by the way, so I'm not a little kid. Yeah, when I turned 19, I think I realized, like... My stressing over a lot of time things added to, like, to compile on top of, like, my depression and stuff. So, like, especially when I started going to therapy and, like, my psychiatrist, they were like, okay... We need to restructure something. Whoa, that's a big keyblade you got over there, buddy.
Okay, Sora.
Yeah, you gonna open the Kingdom Hearts? Why wouldn't it work? Fucking work!
Let's hold on to this.
Continue.
What is it? Oh, right. Yeah. So, I used to stress a lot about like future things, but I think now, because I'm just a bit more mature, I could look at like a goal that I could say like, this is what I want to be done in 2 years, and I could look at the next day and be not like
stressed.
I'm not necessarily like, when I look at the next day, it's like, dang, it's still, the objective is still so far away. Like, I don't care that the objective is far away now, and that sometimes leads to a bit of laziness, I will admit. Like, like there are times where I'm not as motivated as I should be, but also, like, I think I'm just better at putting things into perspective. Like, some days I'm just straight up not gonna make progress. I could focus every day on being like, I need to reach this objective, I need to reach this objective. But some days, like, I'm just gonna wake up and I'm not gonna feel good, and I can't like write a single page. I can't like add a single page to my book. And then there are some days where I'm adding like 50 pages to my book. So honestly,
it balances out.
It's honestly like how life's treating me, how I'm feeling about life, and if I don't make progress towards my goal, I stop beating myself up, because that was the main thing that was driving my depression. Was like, after like these like super hard times hit me, I had to realize like, how can I cope with normal life while also dealing with these really, really shitty things. But now I think I did find a way to do it, so that's pretty neat. Wow, look at that happy ending to that story. I didn't mean for that to be such like a cliche happy ending, but I eventually did find a way to like manage my time in my life.
Yeah, I love that for you.
Thanks. What about you, Angelo?
Gab?
What?
Time.
Grasp.
Fuck.
Bang.
I think time management is probably like one of my weaker, points.
Yeah.
It's definitely something that I have to work on, or I'm just like constantly working on. And I can make like promises, and then when I do, like, I'll have like a good like run of like, weeks where I'm like doing good time management wise, or at least like goal setting and like, that type of stuff. But there will be, I can't like guarantee anything. Like there will be days where I like falter, and then like I can't beat myself up too much about that.
Exactly.
Yeah. There will be days where I feel like lazy, and I like, okay.
And I think there are days, and I think there's a lot of growing up that like pressure comes from growing up, because really every day during primary school, what's it called?
Elementary.
No, well, I mean
K through 12.
K through 12, sure, yeah. So when you're growing up through like a K through 12 program, you're essentially doing something every day. Like every single day, you're just working towards getting the credits for whatever you need for that year.
So when you're not, it makes you feel like shit when you don't do it.
Exactly. Yeah. You kind of feel like you literally beat yourself up when you're doing nothing. Yeah. But I think now, like, I've stopped doing that. I've stopped having that cap on myself, and it's honestly made me happier because I don't have to go through my day thinking like, man, dude, in comparison to yesterday, I didn't do anything. It's like, who cares? You know, sometimes I'm allowed to not do anything. It's also like, life is gonna be like just this long, bro. I don't want to spend every day stressing and working.
Yeah. I
want to spend some of them doing nothing. I want to spend some of the days sleeping in till 3, going to the gym at 7, and just chilling with my brothers. Like, I don't really care that I don't really do something that day. So, yeah.
I like that.
What about you?
Well, when I was asking the question, I guess you guys went you really drilled it in.
Sorry.
No. It's okay. Like, it's great content. You know, like, look where we are now.
It's true. Yeah.
I was just thinking of like, how do you like? Okay, the way I say it just sounds so science-y and like cheesy. About like, how do you grasp time? Because when I think of time for me, I always like think of it in weeks, and I'm like, okay, in this week I'm gonna like get this and this done.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because I bullet journal, and again, within the whole bullet journal community, it does not have to be super artsy and fancy or creative. You can literally make it the simplest thing as long as you're like whatever like working out for you, you know. And like the way I do it, I just like to view my time in weeks because it makes sense to me, and that's what I meant. But for the most part, because ever since going back to school, I kind of do, I guess, live in the moment, but more and so I think of every hour because of my classes. So every day as I live and work 9 to 5, I always think of my days in hours. Right. More than just like 24 hours. It's like, okay, and within this hour, I'm going to be doing this. And in this hour, I'm going to go to class. And that's just how I view my days and my times. And sometimes I like to get ahead of myself. And it's okay. Sometimes I like to get ahead of myself and want to eagerly plan for the future just because I like to be busy or doing something or just even plan. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but I'm very what's the word? I just want 2020 to be not like good, but
progress to be made.
Yeah, I want there to be progress and feel I want to do something this year more than just I don't know. I guess create or like make my bonds even stronger with friends, or just do something. I don't know. I think I just had years where I was satisfied doing nothing. And you know, you could be doing nothing and that's perfectly fine, but I want to be busy.
Oh,
yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting. I actually have never really thought of it like that. I mean, I've never bullet journaled or anything, but like, I actually don't know how my schedule would look if I tried to like plan out a week. That's like, it's like a weird concept for me already. Thinking like, what will I do 6 days from now? It's like, I don't know, man.
I mean, what's it called? For Christmas, I think Mario got me a calendar with like, it's a custom calendar with like a bunch of pictures of us and even like friends and stuff in it. And I at first I was just using it to like map out, you know, important events coming up. So, you know, birthday, holidays, anniversary and stuff like that. And but now I've been like putting even like, oh, you have a midterm on this day, or like, I don't know if I told you this, Mario, but for every month, the first Monday I put like cleaning day. So like I'll like clean my room,
set schedule,
vacuum, and then like maybe
like deep
even
clean.
Yeah, and maybe even like add some type of personal touch every time I do it.
Nice.
Yeah, and I started doing the thing where I like X out after every day. So I mean that's kind of kept me on somewhat of a track. Yeah. Like,
nice.
Like in terms of month-wise and week-wise,
Uh-huh.
but like when the day
Comes.
is happening, yeah, you know.
Whatever, bro. You just roll with it.
Yeah, you just gotta roll with the punch. Nah, I mean, I think I have. I mean, school kind of keeps me in check.
Mm-hmm.
But
But what?
I think like going back to like the problem that I had earlier, or
Time management.
time management. I think a lot of that stemmed from like me, like in the past, not having a long-term goal. Then you know.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
But once you kind of like do set one, and you know, like you have to constantly remind yourself, like, am I working towards this?
Right.
And yeah.
Or against it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that actually, I learned that lesson I learned part of that lesson as well from being self-employed. Because I actually, dang, this is weird. I'm referencing that phone call I had again, like literally 30 minutes before they walked in the door. But yeah, on that phone call, the person was also asking me for some advice because I take a. It's not too far to say that I live a very untraditional. Like my path I'm on is untraditional. I'm not going to college, and they brought up the point that like, you know, sometimes a lot of people go to college just because they don't really know what to do. Yeah. So you kind of start. It's just kind of the next step, and you know that's fine.
It's only good if you're rich.
That's true. You can
It's
only
a terrible-
have.
it's a terrible decision if you don't.
Dude, even when you're rich, like you could do anything.
Yeah.
Visco
girls, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Must be so easy.
Oh my god! Whoa.
Yeah. Community of chads.
Whoa.
Obviously,
Sorry.
Visco girl is like a meme,
Yeah, it's
and
a
if you
meme.
identify as that, like yourself, like no.
You're falling into the meme.
Yeah.
If you
You're falling into
identify yourself as a Visco girl, you'll probably have a YouTube video of how you bought a fucking hydro flask and put stickers on it.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there.
Hey guys, welcome to my custom design hydro flask video.
Sorry,
what was I
that was a
saying?
mean laugh.
The phone call.
Right.
Advice.
So yeah, the life path I'm on is just weird because, I don't know, just a lot of the stuff I do, is just like weirdly out of order and stuff for a lot of people. And that's fine. I mean, whatever.
It works for you.
I've stopped caring about people. Well, like what people think about what I'm doing. Like,
Excellent.
I've stopped. No, because legitimately, like my last like major relationship, her father like kind of put
Really
a lot
pushed
of
that
that
on
pressure
you?
on me, where it was like, well, what are you doing, son? You're doing nothing, son. You're doing
Damn.
nothing over here.
Damn.
So it's like
I had to beat your ass.
I don't give a fuck what you guys think anymore. And this podcast has been like kind of one of those limbs like that grew off from me taking that like life path, because I think when I think back to like my early days, it was me and my cousin with a flip camera making videos in the backyard.
Yeah.
And it kind of starts off like that. It's like that's just, I could always pinpoint my origin of like my creativity, of me wanting to put myself out there towards the world to an age of like way before I even knew what adult life was. Way before I knew like the pain of the world, before I knew anything, before I knew, you know, how heartless it could be, how nice it could be, how it is to have like close friends. Not necessarily even that I'm pure. It's just like before I've had a lot of major life lessons, I knew that I wanted to be like some kind of entertainer in some way. Like whether that be, I mean, now that I'm adult, I've refined it more to a writer. Yeah. You know, I'm more of a, I want to write books, I want to do all that. But yeah, when I was young, I just wanted to like show people something that I made, and because of that, like it's always pushed me towards an untraditional lifestyle, because there's not really a comfortable college course that's just about, hey, it's just about creativity. There's nothing else, and a lot of stuff is just like menial to me. It's like I don't really want to take all these extra classes just to do the one thing I came to college to do. Yeah, and that's my problem with a lot of colleges.
The GEs.
Yeah, GEs are kind of annoying, and like even like they try to pull a lot of people away from public schools by like saying trade schools, because it's like you don't have to do GEs in trade schools, but 80% of trade schools aren't certified, so it's like people graduate from there and they can't get a job because you didn't graduate from like a university.
You fucking lied.
Yeah, you lied pretty much. So
DeVry University.
So not only did I see like a lot of toxic things in college, I also just like my lifestyle never went along with it. I don't really like.
You weren't made for academia.
Yeah, yes, but that doesn't mean I don't like a lot of things that would be considered academia. I'm a huge history nut.
Yeah.
I love history a lot, but I study that stuff on my own. Like I don't go to college for
yeah,
that.
like
and
the
that's
educational institutions,
right?
Aren't. Yeah.
I love learning. I
Like-
just hate institutions.
Like literally, I hate to be that guy, but that's kind of what I'm about.
It's
Yeah.
totally
That
valid.
makes sense.
It's
That makes
totally
sense.
valid.
Like I look at NASA stuff every day. I'm a huge history nut, and I know that doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, what, you some kind of smart guy. It's just like, it just means that I have interests that are normally considered academia. Yeah, my life is weird. That's the end of
Yeah.
that.
Do you think you would ever like, because in community colleges you don't have to do like
Yeah.
a set academic or career pathway type of thing.
Oh, there's just
You
pass,
can-
no pass.
Yeah, you can take pass, no pass, or just Do you ever do that for certain classes or certain things?
I've taken college courses before. Like I've taken an improv class.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that was, and see, that's the thing. It's like when I see opportunities to maybe improve a skill that I'm interested in, and then I can take like I'm fine with a classroom setting. It's not the classroom that bothers me. It's it's everything else about it.
Yeah.
So if I'm able to just take one class that is like would help me personally, because I think like the facade of a lot of labels kind of like just like brushes off of me, because a lot of people, they'll see degrees, they'll see like college experience, and they'll translate that into meaning that like you have more skills, which in my opinion I think is kind of dumb. It's kind of stupid to be like that, because there are tons of people who have varying different skills but just have like no education. So it's like, what's the point? And specifically me, I mean, look, when I vote, the like category I go under is uneducated white, because I didn't go to college and I'm white. So, but it's like, if you were to look at that, it kind of makes it seem like I'm dumb.
Yeah, like a
I don't
hillbilly
think
type
I'm
of
dumb.
thing.
Yeah, I don't think I'm necessarily not smart. So, I don't know. So when I see something like an improv class that you don't have to necessarily be enrolled to take, you could just kind of take it.
Yeah.
I hop on that opportunity because it's something that will personally improve something for me.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, the counselor said I need to take it, so I'm going to take it. I want to do it because it'll help me. So, yeah, I think that's what I was saying.
Yeah, because what's it called? After I graduate university,
Right.
I was thinking about going back into Solano just to learn like, I went in on the catalog to see if they had anything about like, I don't know, anything about fashion or like manufacturing, like construction of clothing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They don't have any type of like branch of art that has to do with clothing in particular. But there are a couple of classes under theater where it's
Costume?
You get,
costume
like,
and
handwork,
wardrobe.
right? Like
Yeah,
handmade.
so you have to make those things. So I was thinking about doing those.
That would be smart. That'd be very
That's
smart.
what I'm kind of doing right now. Because I'm in a film production club at school.
Oh, club, okay.
And they tend to take their movie pitches in a more serious manner than just like a side, like little film. Like we have the equipment van, and then we have the director, the producers, like the whole shebang.
Nice.
Right.
And the one that like I was the most curious about, and the one section that I was the most interested in is costume and design.
Costume and wardrobe and stuff like that. Yeah.
And or makeup.
Mhm.
I'm not so sure about makeup, but definitely like the costume aspect.
Yeah.
It really like seemed fun to me.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's all I do.
Yeah.
Proud.
Alrighty.
Want to do a vibration check?
Do you have one?
hasn't gone in a
I
long
guess
time.
I.
I mean, she hasn't gone in a long time. She hasn't been here.
Yeah. Wow. I'm back to back.
Here.
Well, boys and gals and
We could
crowd. Well, as you know, I'm an avid like a BTS fan. You know, since debut, whatever. They're really blowing up in the US, and it's not everyone's cup of tea. Whatever. But I'm very proud that they're actually going on like, what's it called? Those like talk show,
Oh.
talk shows. Those U.S. talk shows.
Oh, they're doing press. They're doing a press.
A lot of press, and I'm not used to this amount of press for a foreign group in the U.S.
Yeah, we should. Yeah,
which is pretty cool to talk about, you know.
it is cool.
But
it.
yeah, they've what do you call it? Like they've done something for James Corden and like Jimmy Fallon and Ellen and shit and the Today Show. Not that I actually watch that shit, but I'll watch it for them.
Yeah.
And they finally released their album, Map of the Soul: 7, because this year's their 7th year anniversary, and I've been with them since 2013.
Yes.
That's a fucking long time. I feel like I'm gonna
Do the math. 2020 minus 2013. How many years you got left?
7.
That means day 1.
She's a day one stan.
Yeah, how old was I 7 years ago?
You were
Well, I mean, if you're
14.
21 now, you were 14.
Shit.
It's a divisible by 7. See,
Yeah,
like
I basically grew up with them. I started high school, and now I'm ending college with them.
that is cool.
Yes!
Yeah!
You love to see that.
And so, yeah, I've been listening to their new album. Like, literally, as we record this vibration check, their album just came out today.
Are you streaming them right now?
And I...
Silently?
Sure. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
On my Google Home.
If it's super new, probably best not even play a couple seconds of it.
Yeah.
But
It's
they know what you're
super
talking about.
new.
BTS new album.
Yeah, pretty
it called?
good. It's called Map of the Soul,
Right.
dot,
Say it
dot,
again.
7.
Right.
When
Drop
I say dot dot, I really
The
just
colon.
meant colon.
Drop some notable
Songs.
records off of that thing.
One of them is called. Woo! Oh, one of them is called Black Swan, and that one is so beautiful in a way where the lyrics hit a little harder because it's kind of going in between phases of people who don't know what their thing is, their passion, and maybe, or they don't know what it is, versus they have this like ongoing passion and now it's like slowly dying out and they don't know like how to like handle
Don't they all
it.
want to join the military or something?
Not they want to, but they kind of have to.
No, I thought it came out that they were like excited to do their mandatory military.
I guess
thing.
they are.
They're like hyped. They're like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, like
Korea!
Can't wait to go fight the Northerners.
Oh my god.
Just kidding, I'm
Damn.
to be honest, I don't even know too much about that, but I do know that they're cool.
They're a couple of cool guys.
They're a couple of cool boys.
Yeah, I love them
Yeah.
for a long time. Yeah. Other than that, shit, my music's kind of dry besides them. Yeah. What? Okay. Actually, what about you guys? I'm actually curious.
Yeah, I was the last vibration check. You can't ask me.
Shit.
I did the last ample song.
You.
A combined vibration check because it's a love vibration check.
Yeah, we're.
You're on the same vibe.
And to celebrate.
Same wavelength.
Celebrate the incoming month of March is our 3rd year Annie. Just want to put that out there.
Short for anniversary.
Yeah, not like she wasn't like saying there's another person named Annie.
Who the fuck is Annie?
Well, there's a lot of people named Annie.
Oh, sorry. Not to offend you.
Annabelle.
And Frank.
Hey,
Yeah.
chill.
Alright. I've been listening to new Denzel Curry album. It executive produced by Kenny Beats.
Oh,
So,
man, I forgot.
The shit bangs.
Yeah,
I
Banger?
haven't heard like
A good.
rap this good
In a
since
while.
like I don't know, since I was listening to like Joey Badass like in
That's
2013, 14.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, but it's I don't know how to describe it because it's like bars, but it's not like try hardy bars like
Mumble.
it's not like logic-ish hard bars. It's just straight up like like I don't know.
The way
Let me see.
Okay.
Looking at your face is so regrettable. Better fix your mother, gotta rush you to the medical doctor. Plugging out like Flick versus Hopper.
Yeah.
Oh,
That song was called So Incredible. Yeah.
That was incredible.
Let's see what else I've been listening to. New Tame Impala is pretty good, but I'm not gonna play it just because like
it's Tame Impala.
You probably
It's
know.
good.
You
It's
probably
like-
you know, it's on the radio. It's Tame Impala.
I just be like putting it on in the background, but nothing
he's
like
gonna-
too crazy.
You hear the new Young Gravy? Young Gravy came out with a new album.
Young Gravity.
Yeah, Young Gravy.
Yeah. Listening to some old Daft Punk.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Me and you are on that same.
I went back to Random Access Memories, which is also from 2013. Dude, 2013 was a good year.
2013 was a good year.
Yeah. Music wise. This is Instant Crush.
Oh, yeah. Hello, man.
Hello.
We're
What's
recording
up?
a little potty pod. Hello.
So what up to the listeners?
Yeah, we're about to be 50
What's
minutes
up?
in.
Yeah, we're about to finish. Okay.
You're about to finish?
What?
Stop.
What do you mean?
Why you gotta finish it like that?
No, we're not ending it like that.
Oh, I'm about to finish.
What's
No,
up? Sorry,
no, we're not putting that in.
Sorry.
Maybe.
No, just
Alright.
leave it. Just cause.
I mean, we could
we're
here.
gonna finish?
Let's just do our let's do our little outro.
Alright.
Your
Alright,
subscribe.
guys. Oh no, my subscription ended.
Oh no.
Do you wanna
you're
be
gonna
protected?
My virus. Alright, guys. So last episode of season 0.
Apply.
Yeah.
Dope.
There'll be a new format next time. Episodes will come out weekly again. Normally, hopefully,
Yes,
we
they
think
will.
so.
I'll be back.
You think?
You better be.
Is that confirmed? Because if you're not next week, we're gonna clown you.
Nothing's guaranteed.
You might as well clown me.
We're gonna play clown music if you're not here.
Yeah, you might as well put a red nose
But
on
here,
me.
here. But
Bum,
curb. We'll But if you are here, then you can play the clown music for us.
Okay.
All right, is that
Yeah.
fair? All right.
Okay, bet.
All right. Say bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you next time.
Hi, everyone. I appreciate you listening to Jackie's House Podcast. Remember to subscribe on SoundCloud or YouTube to hear a new episode every week. If you want to be friends, our social media is linked in the description box. Bye. Dude, really rocked that shit.
Let's go. Let's go, Ray.